Africa in the last few decades has evolved from being a dark space on the map to a continent with bright prospects. But widespread poverty ensures that hope is often a dazzling mirage for millions of people. A report by the United Nations Development Programme in 2015 shows that more than 800 million people around the world live on less than $1.25 a day, and Nigeria has a significant share in global poor population. Poverty is considered a time bomb waiting to explode if holistic measures are not put in place to eradicate the menace in Nigeria. Borno State in the northeastern part of the country is an evolving story characterized by violence that has lasted more than 10 years. Thousands of lives have been lost and millions have been without a means of livelihood, displaced, deprived, and disadvantaged. And now, it's time to give these people genuine reasons to be hopeful once again. This has been the preoccupation of the Borno State government, led by Professor Babagana Umara Zulum, since becoming the governor of the state in May 2019.
Creating jobs is third item in my 10-fact agenda, because we are trying to address the root causes of the insurgency, which are not limited to unemployment and endemic poverty, among others. In order to address them, the government has come up with many policies. One is women empowerment, youth empowerment, supporting the SMEs. You are getting what I'm saying. And that is why you can remember, even in this year 2020, government has distributed nothing less than 3 billion naira. We have supported about 1.5 billion directly to SMEs, another 1.5 billion naira to youths and women. But what matters is not only the cash support. We need to support them with some starter facts. So technical and vocational education is also key. And that is why we have started constructing 3 mega technical and vocational education. So those trainings that we are doing, after the training, we are trying to empower the youths with starter facts so that they can be on their own. You are a welder, after learning how to weld very well, why is your welding machine? You are a tailor, so that is what we are doing. So the year 2021, our budget is budget of consolidation. We want to consolidate on what we gain so that we can see how we can progress, especially in the areas of supporting the means of livelihood of the displaced communities in the state.
Borno State government is intensifying efforts to reduce poverty by creating an enabling environment, embarking on programs and schemes, setting up a Ministry of Poverty Alleviation, and making resources available for people to rebuild their lives.
Even the Ministry of Trade, Commerce and Industry has also done its own bit in terms of giving soft loans to entrepreneurs to increase the entrepreneurial skill. And in addition to that, there is also massive establishment and recruitment of skill acquisition and vocational training centers, wherein the jobless youths are being trained, at the end of which they were given kits to start up their own businesses. And this is also done all across the 3 senatorial districts in Borno State. In terms of poverty alleviation, you will be seeing the Honorable Commissioner for Poverty Alleviation, and he's going to give you the lowdown of how far we have gone in that direction.
Dr. NUHU Clark is the Commissioner for Poverty Alleviation in Borno State, and when he is not here at the office, this is his normal day at work. He's often on the field, interacting with locals in their communities, disbursing funds and equipment to help them kickstart their lives. As Commissioner, NUHU Clark is driven by Governor Zulum's promise to make life better for the people of Borno State. Today, we are at an event where the Commissioner is empowering 50 people with 50,000 naira each and starter packs for fashion entrepreneurs.
I think the government is really doing well because we asked for their support and their help, and they actually really gave us what we actually wanted, and it's really cool because they're actually eradicating poverty in the society. And people sewing machines and materials for sewing to actually help them to start up their own businesses and be independent.
Today he empowered me. Tomorrow my aim will be how will I also look for a place and train other people. So whether directly or indirectly, we are helping each other. We have learned how to interact with people, socially, morally, mentally, and many other things. So there are some fashion designers among us. As I am talking to you, this clothes I'm wearing, I'm the one who sew it, and many other things. So skills, as of now, there are different skills we've learned. Like for us to sew a jeans, a plain trouser, uniform shirt, and this jalabia, we call it jalabia in Hausa. I would like to appreciate the effort of the state government and also the commissioner of the poverty alleviation for bringing us all the things that the governor has approved.
Records of activities of the Ministry of Poverty Alleviation since the inception of the administration of Governor Babagana Umara Zulum shows that on the 23rd of July 2019, financial assistance was rendered to 1,158 petty traders at the customs market. On the 26th of July 2019, food items worth 26 million naira were purchased and disbursed to vulnerable people across the state. 2nd of August 2019, financial assistance was carried out with hundreds of young people giving 30,000 naira each. The 13th of September 2019 witnessed a massive campaign to alleviate poverty in the state. Financial assistance was rendered to 1,550 physically challenged persons within the state. Also, cash support got to petty traders of Mairi Motor Park. That same day, food items worth 220 million naira was given to the vulnerable within the state, and financial assistance was rendered to 800 mobile phone traders who had been victims of fire disaster. On the 25th of October 2019, a youth empowerment scheme was carried out with 2,862 people giving 30,000 naira each.
When we came, even before my becoming commissioner, I was chairing the committee of a program tagged Waste for Money. We picked 100 youths, the former youths who were troubling the state, that were called ECOMOC. We carried 100 per each ward, and a program which was initiated by me and the governor endorsed it. We were paying them 30,000 naira every month. We take them to all nook and crannies of the state for sanitation exercises. We take them for any other activities within the state, most especially cleaning gutters, cleaning environments. In fact, this has seriously reduced the impact of youth returning in the state.
29th of October 2019, the renovation of the GSM modem market along Bulum-Kutu-Kano Road began, and more than 12,000 phones and accessories were given to traders. 30th December 2019, another empowering program took place in southern Borno with financial assistance for residents of Goza, Biu, and Damboa. On the same day, financial assistance was rendered to 1,037 people suffering from blindness across the state. 2019 ended on a good note as financial aid also got to the vulnerable and internally displaced people within Maiduguri metropolis on the 30th of December. 15th April 2020 saw financial assistance get to parents of abducted Chibok girls with 10 million naira spent that day, according to records from the Ministry of Poverty Alleviation. On the 23rd of April 2020, about 100,000 people in various communities across the state, especially IDPs in Munguno, Wulari market traders, and victims of insurgent attacks on Chibok. On the 25th of September 2020, sewing machines were purchased and given to returning IDPs. On the 7th of November 2020, financial assistance of 10,000 naira each was given to IDPs in Kalabaji community. 15th December 2020 saw the procurement of sewing machines and cash support for NMK Tailoring Center at the University of Maiduguri. It was after this event I caught up with Mr. Commissioner for Poverty Alleviation for a quick chat.
We know that economy is hard, unemployment rate is high, and then empowerment is very, very necessary. How crucial is your ministry?
You are a living witness to what has done today. Just this one. The governor is out to make sure that the level of poverty is drastically bring it down. He is somebody that don't want anybody to suffer. And one good thing with him is he is generalist all over. He has the people at heart. He has passionate for every single individual in this state. You know, when he took over the administration of this state, because of the insurgency, everybody is running from here and there, looking for something to eat. A millionaire in this state has become a beggar. A millionaire in this state has have to go and look for food to eat in the IDP camps. So he has just took the bull by the horn to make sure that the level of poverty in this state has gone high. And the first thing he did was to make sure that he alleviate the level of poverty in this state. Secondly, today you are a witness to what happened. And he wants everybody to be self-reliant. We have 50 people that were trained for skill acquisition here. 50 of them were trained. And when they were passing, they just saw him and they stopped him and he stopped. And they requested for an assistant from him. And he graciously said that, okay, I will assist you. Today he has fulfilled the promise he made to them. Today's program, he bought them sewing machines. He bought them embroidery machines. He gave them NUHU generator set. He bought them a set of chairs, push chairs and others, so that he want to upgrade the center. This is the NMK Tailoring Center. And out these 50 people that were trained here, he supported them with 50,000 naira each to the beneficiaries. And it was about 2.5 million naira, apart from these machines he bought for them. And the total cost of these items today is for about 4 million naira. For them to take off and to start so that they can be on their own. They can be leader of tomorrow. They can try. They can try. They can do that. Apart from this, even yesterday alone, he has gone out himself. Personally, he go out to supervise things for himself and to make sure that all our people are benefited from his government. What brought about this poverty level in Borno State is because of this insurgency. For the past 10, 11 years now, we are under this cigar. And you know, our people are predominantly farmers. And if these people don't have access to their farmland, how can you feed them? We have a lot of people in the IDPs camp. We have a lot of people in the host communities. When you look at it, every house in this state, more than 90% of the house has host communities because they host their relatives, their friends, and what have you. And you know, the level of poverty has gone up, and he came out full forcefully to make sure that the level of poverty, he addressed the level of poverty in this state. And we're lucky to have him, and we're proud of him.
I just want to quickly find out. I know a program like this is not a one-off thing.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been doing this program? How many have you done? How many lives have been affected? Even if it's just estimates.
Since 19th of July 2019, he started this. He started with custom petty traders. He gave them about 30,000 naira. 30,000 naira is from custom farmers, traders. From custom, he moved to Tashambama market. He also gave them 30,000 naira to start their business with. Then, from there, a lot of people benefit from it. There's one woman, one Margi woman, who was given 30,000 naira.
Yeah.
Is a beans, he fried fish. In fact, he was burst in tears because he has never had 10,000 on its own. But a 30,000 naira was given to him, to her. It was a woman. It was given to her. And she was so happy. She was so excited. And said that from that day, her life was changed. And who has changed her life? Is the governor. And a lot of these things like this. Let me give you a small tip on what His Excellency has been doing. You will see him all day long, going from one local government to another. He has passionate with his people, as I said. When he started this, he said that, okay, like physically challenged people, we have 1,550 physically challenged that he uplifted them with 30,000 naira every month for the period of 6 months. 1,550 physically challenged. We have deaf, we have crippled, and we have leprous patients. And he has taken them all. And their lives have been changed. Formerly in Borno State, we have Equamog. When we say Equamog is this thuggery, political thuggery people. But today, you don't see them on the street again. It is because of the efforts of His Excellency, who has given them something to do. 30,000 naira for the past 6 months. You know, Ministry of Poverty Alleviation and Ministry of Sports, you know, we have a very common synergy. We work in hand, and even Ministry of Women Affairs. We have together, we work together. Anything that we do, we know we are brothers keepers, because we have a very good synergy, so that we serve the same government, we serve the same people, and we serve the same ministry. So he has touched a lot of life of our people in these states. You know, Borno has 27 local governments council, and he has gone around all the 27 local government council. It's not a joke, but we thank God for his life. We thank God for what he's doing. He has given us life in Borno State. He has given us all what a thing that a human being can give you. There is no day that he will not think of when will I go tomorrow. And he will personally to supervise whatever he wants to do. So we are lucky to have him.
I just want to quickly point out before we go that there cannot be development without peace.
Yeah.
So, in trying to also alleviate poverty, how much are you seeing this government and you people in this cabinet do to ensure that there's also peace so that the development can be sustainable?
Thank you very much. Once there is no peace, there is no development, as you said. Number one, that once there is peace, the people will go out to their farms. They will have access to their farmland and they will go out for farms. The level of poverty will definitely go down. Once there is peace, there will be development. Even without this peace now, because of the courage he has, Borno is developing. We have seen a lot of changes in Borno State. And once there is no peace, there is no development. But with the problem, he is now working out very well to see that we should have peace in this state. And how do we get this thing? We have to cooperate with each and everybody. God first. Prayerfully, he will change this land to become the home of peace that Borno is now with. Borno is a home of peace. You are welcome to Borno State. And I believe you will write story, you will write book on Governor Zulum, because I am very much confident and 100% behind him, because we know who he is and we know the target. God will save him. God will protect him for us, so that at the end of it, all Borno people will smile.
Records show that between 2019 and 2020, Governor Babagana Umara Zulum spent 1,529,114,000 naira on poverty alleviation in the state. Taking millions out of poverty is no mean feat, and Governor Zulum is going the extra mile to create sustainable development and wealth for the people.